soup.
Cheers. What is up, YouTube? Now, I know that I've been away on and off for the past few weeks or so, but there is stuff that is in the works that I am working on. I know that I just used the word work quite a bit right now, but let's get down into it. If you want to see what's coming up, you got to make sure that you like this video, that you subscribe, that you check out my Patreon, that you check out the TCG link that I have down in the comments section. Let's get into what this video is actually about. For the past few weeks, I've been trying to figure out what deck I need to start learning how to play, and what deck I can have lots of fun with now, since the meta is getting a little stagnant, and I really want to know what to do to prepare for this up-and-coming ban list. 10k1, Barrage Band, not much. What I want to know is your opinion. What should I build next? I've got 4 decks that I currently have, maybe some more depending on what's going on, that I can learn, build, and make as competitive as possible, because remember, that's the purpose of this channel, to make these decks competitive. Now, I know I usually prefer using decks from the dual terminal storyline, but I am also looking to see if I can spread that out. First option right now, keep on playing with X-Sabers. A lot of people are starting to look at me as the X-Saber guy. I feel like I am not nearly as big of an authority on the deck as I should be. I only really know 2 ways to play it, and they're both aggro combo styles. I can find different ways of playing it, maybe focusing more on the X-Saber synchros, such as Hyunlei, which is a very, very good going second card. Next deck that I'm looking at, as of recently, is Vylons. Vylons are machines and fairies that focus on using equip spells to boost up their own power level and to boost their consistency. There are several different ways of playing this deck, but the most known way of playing it is the Vylon Omega Turbo, which you get out the level 10 synchro Vylon Omega and just continuously loop it, having consistent non-once per turn monster effect negates on board. The problem with that is that it's not nearly as consistent as it could be in 2021 and going forward. It also relies very heavily on equip spells, which is something that Infernobles have been able to do very well, but I don't know how well I'm going to be able to apply it to the Vylon archetype. Number 3, Worms. Light reptiles that did dominate the meta as a rogue option right before Dragon Ruler, Evil Swarm, and Spellbook format, and then a little bit here and there during 2014. They're a flip-based archetype, which focuses very much on disrupting your opponent on their turn with your effects, such as the Worm Zex and Worm Yagen loop. Number 4, Crawlers. Crawlers is another flip-based archetype that I've been looking at quite recently. I really, really like how Mech Knight, Orcust Mech Knight, Girsu the Orcust Mech Knight, Girsu the Orcust Mech Knight, how that is a 1-card combo to be able to get out a very powerful card, Deus Ex Crawler. Deus Ex Crawler is essentially a flip monster of True King of All Calamities, an Ixies that we all know will be on the ban list for most likely a very long time. There's also other decks that I have been thinking about, such as Plunder Patrol, Tindangles, even going back to Dragoonities. But those first 4 decks that I mentioned in the beginning, those are the main decks that I want to focus on, and I want to know what you guys think, my subscribers and people who watch my videos. What deck do you think I should do next? Write that down in the comments below, and then whichever one gets the most upvotes or the most comments of what it's going to be out of those 4, that's what I'm going to pick, and that's what I'm going to be running with for the next format. Thanks so much for taking just a couple minutes out of your time to watch this video. Thanks for grabbing a mate with me, and enjoy the rest of your day. Alright, I'll see you around.